It's week 3 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. The ball's throw complete there to St. Brown. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Let's go.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 16. To the air again, it's Ridder. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Here's Goff. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A Ritter's throw taken in by Landry. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 12-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Go now. Check right. Blue check. Click.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Pass complete to Cordero Patterson out of the backfield. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Ritter back to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete to Mitchell. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And Gibbs has it. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He's got this complete to Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Here's Gibbs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's Goff. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Goff now looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Mitchell. Touchdown! James Mitchell. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Ritter on 1st and 10. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Let's go.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Ritter to throw on first down. His throw incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, cut.
Going play action. Ritter staying on his feet. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Black block. Smith red. Check white.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Cordero Patterson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On first down, it's gone. This is caught by Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now this going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Throwing on third, Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go on fourth. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 50, it's Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Ritter. And that's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Ritter from the gun. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy. who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Goff throwing again. Right side to Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. On 1st down, Ritter. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got landed on a slant. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's going to be caught by Pitts. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will... he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Saints who are out in front. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets, and they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Austin Eckler with both of their touchdowns thus far as he scored twice on the ground. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Ritter back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their 4 down. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Gone. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Gibbs, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It's the former Lion, Ndamukong Suh. Drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 26. And they'll begin by running the option. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Desmond Ritter. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On first down, Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Here's Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him. I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Ritter off the play fake. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Jarvis Landry, 50 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Goff on 1st down. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that 1st down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
Throwing again is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Goff. Wright's got it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. Set.
And the Falcons first down.
Opposite. Green. Black swap. Smith red.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Robinson up the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This is caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Pass interference. Defense.
So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Goff now looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Goff. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. From the red zone now, Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. James Mitchell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Ready?
Ritter. Got London on the slant. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Yellow, check pink.
Ritter headed right off the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. The injury on the play, and that's the last player you want to see hurting. The quarterback, Desmond Ritter. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
We go.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. To about the 40-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Robinson with another carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got room. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A give to Robinson on the option. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1.